Hey everybody, this is Reginald Ringgold here, coming with another video. Today we're going to call this video Market Overview. Just wanted to briefly go over the crypto market and just kind of share with you guys how I go about doing my analysis in terms of looking at the market. Now we've got a special twist because I've got one of my new traders from the Block Traders Corner here with us. And this particular trader, Alan, he is actually inside. He helps with a lot of things as far as the back end with block traders, but we've decided to make a commitment to just film Alan's progression and kind of what it's like to work with me alongside a trader that's new, coming up in the ranks as far as crypto is concerned. Alan's got a lot of experience trading the equities market as well as forex and futures, but understanding that crypto is a new market and coming into this new market space, he definitely wants to respect the market and learn how to approach it the right way so that he can be effective, not lose his money, because obviously this market is very, very volatile. And as you've seen, that there's been some price swings to the downside, but I see none green on the screen today. So without further ado, let's make a move. So Alan, I'm going to have you go forward, and I want you to move about your screen with me kind of guiding you. So for now, go ahead and scroll down a bit so that Bitcoin number one kind of is at the top. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So now this website, along with another website that we'll go to in a second, BitScreener. I mean, this website is amazing. You can literally make $1 million, off of this website, along with BitScreener alone, just due to the resources and information that we do see here that they give us. So I want to kind of go over each of the sections, and we're going to start from left to right so that we know what they are and how we can utilize them and what they mean. So for starters, let's talk about Bitcoin and the progression and phase and life cycle of a digital asset. Bitcoin being that first digital asset, it's taken on each different characteristics that we've seen as far as all the other asset classes that are available within the market space. So Bitcoin, when it initially started out, just like any of these other coins, when they first start out, a cryptocurrency or token, it first starts out in the penny stock stage. Okay, so within the penny stock stage, the coins themselves have not that much buzz. There's not that much liquidity. There's literally no regulation. And if we're even talking about ICO stage, it's just an idea. Things that are on the roadmap may not be solid. They may be things that they're trying to have go as planned, but they may not be able to meet certain milestones and dates as far as the timeline on the roadmap. The team, a lot of the things within the team are going to be very, very important, and the products, and is it scalable? One of the biggest things that I look at when a coin is in ICO stage, and we're not even really going to go too deep into the ICOs right now, but the things I look for are the case use. What kind of demand will be coming into this product, and what is the product for that matter? And is it something that is in beta? Is it ready to use? A lot of things are in the beta stage. But with Bitcoin is without a doubt, it's moved and transitioned into being a commodity of such. So when it first started out in its early stages, it without a doubt was a penny stock, or just like any penny stock, because it did not have that much liquidity in it. There was no regulation, and there were violent price swings, and the price of it was very, very small. That's why you see the satoshis is what they call them, the several digits that you see these cryptocurrencies have, as they can go below zero or one penny. So after progressing out of the stage of being a penny stock, they then move into a small cap equity. Now, that's if they even can move out of the penny stock phase. A lot of things in ICO and penny stocks, they're pump and dumps. Just like regular penny stocks, you got these pump and dumps. A lot of coins end up being pump and dumps. So you have to watch out for a lot of these pump and dump coins. That's why I will be teaching and showing not only Alan here on the webinar, but as well as everyone watching the video and those that are following along and those inside Traders Corner. We're going to show you how to look at the coins and assess them to determine if these are viable coins and they're safe coins, so to speak. Okay. So that being said, Bitcoin, once it moved from penny stock, it then moved into a stage where we call it small cap. Now, what is small cap? What makes it small cap? Small cap is when the equity, or not necessarily equity, but the capital or the demand starts to increase for the coin. That means there is more money, more capital that starts to go into the coin. And I want you to hover over to the next section. Okay, you see it's number one, Bitcoin, and then you see market cap. Excellent. And now under the market cap, with that market cap, you can see there that's a large number. That number it's larger than a lot of stocks that we see that are traded out there in some commodities. Okay, so understand that the market cap, when we're dealing with the coin supply, is what will determine the actual coin price, which you see over to the next section. But the market cap in itself is what makes these things safe. It's what makes these things go from being penny stock stage to more so small cap equity. Bitcoin's way past small cap equity, and we'll talk about what happens when it moves into a different stage. But obviously, phase one, penny stock stage. The crypto is in penny stock stage. Phase two, small cap equity. From there, after small cap equity, when things start to grow, the popularity grows, it starts to be traded on more exchanges than just one exchange. There's less room for manipulation. It becomes decentralized, at least more decentralized, because it's available to trade on multiple sources. But the thing from there that happens is the prices start to have a discrepancy. There's a difference and there's a variance between prices from broker to broker. Some will have a higher price, some will have a lower price. Okay, so also you'll see that there's a spread. The spread can tend to be a little wider, just like in Forex. The regulation tends to be relaxed based on where you're at as far as your jurisdiction. But it has more liquidity. It becomes a little bit more popular. And you have access to trade it in more places than just one. Okay. Next, when it moves from the phase of being I guess Forex, it becomes currency. It becomes like currency, so to speak, where you're actually able to spend it in retail. Right? You're actually able to spend it in retail, or you're able to spend it at different outlets where they're allowing you to buy things with that crypto, such as Bitcoin, such as Ethereum, and Litecoin. There are different outlets and places that are allowing you to buy things with these cryptos because they're moving into being, I guess, a lot larger, so to speak, as far as the market cap is concerned. That's when you really start to see them being in the top 5 and top 10 of the coins. They become very safe because the volume that is traded on a daily basis is a lot of volume. They become very, very safe because you got a lot of coin supply, which is the open interest, right? The circulating coins. This is very, very important to understand that when we got a good circulating coin supply, there are people that you can buy from and sell to. And if there's good volume, that means that if I'm trading enough size, I know that I can get liquid by selling off my coins. And as they become more popular and they're traded on more exchanges, there's less room for halting, circuit breakers, and manipulation because the market becomes more fair as competitive pressures keep things fair, so to speak. Free market. Now, after they go from being a currency and become more popular, they go mainstream. And that's when they start to be able to be traded as a futures contract. Now, right now, people only believe that Bitcoin is the only thing that can be traded as a futures contract. But actually, right now, you can pretty much trade the top, I believe the top 6. Yes, it's the top, no, but the top 6 along with Dash are all tradable right now as futures contracts with BitMEX. BitMEX offers, we just recently offered Cardano, which is ADA. That's the ticker for Cardano. That one right now is number 5. You know, they've got quite a bit in market cap in Cardano. So you can see that and understand that within this market space, I mean, we're talking, you know, a lot of money, $18 billion, $18.7 billion. And it's very cheap. It's only 72 cents because it has a large circulating supply of coins. Okay, but here's the thing. A lot of people are in love with coin price. Everyone loves coin price. You shouldn't be in love so much with coin price. Like people say Bitcoin price is too high or Bitcoin price is too low. Click on price for me, Alan. Excellent. Now go ahead and click it again. Click it one more time. Did you click it? Okay. Thank you. Excellent. Now you notice how Ken is basically the cheapest one right now on the list, but it's down. It's down 12%. Now I want you to go ahead and click on price again for me. Ken's very cheap, and a lot of people may want to gravitate towards Ken. But if we take a look at 68, Byte Ball Bytes at $792. How much did it jump in the last 24 hours? 17.8%. So let's talk about this for a second. Whether you invested $1, $100, or $792 to own one coin, you would have made 17.83% on your money in 24 hours. So think about that for a second. It doesn't matter what the coin price is. A lot of these coins have a very small minimum capital buy-in. And the biggest thing you got to realize is the more popular it is, the bigger the minimum capital buy-in is going to be. Like Tron, Trox, that one right, it's a good one. I got it. It's actually dropped very, very low. Go up there to the top for me. Scroll on up for me, Alan. And I want you to click on rank. You see that little, the light to the left, little, pound, click that little pound sign, click on that. Yeah, market, there you go, market cap, perfect. Click market cap for me one more time. That's actually, there you go, excellent. Scroll on down. Let's find Tron, right there, number 13. Take a look at that one. It's up about 6.37%, but if you look at Tron, it's been down for a bit. That's your opportunity to get in and buy. You look at EOS just above it. EOS is up 21%, and then Stellar's up 31%. Okay, EOS is $12.36, while Stellar is 62 cents. Either way, they've both given you a good enough gain. Stellar gave you a 31% gain. EOS gave you 21% gain. Ken was down. Okay. Neem is a very popular one. It's $1.39. It is down. I'm sorry, it's not down. It was down. Right now it's up by 6.2%. The point I'm trying to make is it doesn't matter what the price of the coin is if we understand that we're playing percentages. So the biggest thing we're doing here is we're understanding that this here is where it's at, the top 100, because of the market cap. Now, I want you to scroll back up for me and click market cap. And I want to show you how it flips. It goes from 100 or 1 to 100. Okay. Thank you. Now, if you look there, all of these 100, 99, 98, 97 and on down. I mean, really 80 to 100, they change all the time. They're changing. For instance, Coben is a pretty good one. I know Jamie Foxx is probably feeling really good right now about his investment, as Jamie Foxx invested in Coben and he co-signed Coben. Coben is down 1.64%, but it really has been seeing a nice tear as the last, I think, week or so, it's been up 100%. It's seeing a good movement, but the biggest thing is understanding that these are the ones that you want to watch for because they've got a good market cap as well as a good volume, good circulating supply. They've kind of proven themselves and they've made it to the the Forex phase, right? Where they're being traded on multiple exchanges, so to speak, and they're becoming more popular. Okay, I've made these phases up myself because I trade each market. I've got experience in trading each market, and I understand the different characteristics that each one of these coins take on as they go through their different life cycle and progression. And for those of you that are whining right now as all this stuff is on garage sale, shame on you. I mean, the market is just now starting to see a turnaround, and it's been bouncing back, and it's pretty exciting. So now I want to show you guys how I approach this. Let's because I own all these coins. I got every single one of the coins in the top 50. I own them. The ones in the top 100, they change a bit. So I've got, let's say the top 80. But let's talk about how we approach this, because we need to know what's going on here. All right. So big thing I want to do, let's start with a couple of my resources. I talked about Bit Screener. I want you to pop up eveningstar.io for me, Alan. Go ahead and put that up. You guys got to thank Alan. He's really good at helping me maneuver, and as well as just understanding, what it takes to be able to assist you guys and have the server right and things working accordingly. So we definitely appreciate him. And for those of you that are here within the webinar, it's definitely appreciated for those joining us. So this is kind of like, your news central, okay, when it comes to these coins. The beautiful thing is you can see the top, they've got like what's moving. EOS is doing pretty nice right now. So the way I would approach things, and I've already done this today, Binance Coin and EOS were two coins that have been seeing some nice rise, a nice gain. Okay. The one thing that I personally have done today is I've taken Binance Coin as well as EOS, and I've sold off about 25% of them to put on what has dropped. What particularly dropped over the last few days was Ripple and Cardano. We put some money on Ripple and Cardano. Those two are now up over the last couple of days. But you could see Ripple, the last 24 hours, it's seen a nice gain. So that's kind of paying off. But go to losers. Let's talk about some of these losers here. Okay. So Icon was the only one that I particularly own that is within the top 50. I really, don't like Dragon Chain. I didn't like Dentcoin either. And Scicoin, which is SC, the ticker for Scicoin, it has not fallen enough for me to be able to add to that position. So let me tell you typically what I look for. And I'm not going to go too deep into what I'm looking for, because I want you guys to go into the Trader's Corner and subscribe to be able to, get a little more insight. But I'm looking for a certain percentage drop. And if it meets my requirements, as far as a certain percentage drop, then we will add to that position with what has popped. So Alan, go ahead and click on 100. Excellent. Now, when we talk about the losers, you can see Ken. Ken right there was another one that we saw over on the coin market cap. Now, Ken's down 14%. Okay, for the last 24 hours. If you click on gainers, and it was Nebula as well. That was NEBL. We added to that one, I believe, as well, because it was down a bit. But you had Binance Cash, EOS, and I'm just now seeing that Stellar is Stellar. I'm going to probably have to go ahead and sell off some of the Stellar position that I have. If Augur goes up a bit, go down there, 37, Augur. If it goes up a bit, we will sell off some of Augur as well as Komodo. Alan, go ahead and we'll write those down. We'll type these in here as well. So those are new pops. Stellar has recently popped. Augur is up a bit. Komodo, which is, I believe, KMD. Okay. I believe the ticker for that one's KMD. So these ones, if you see, these are the ones that we're going to be kind of watching a bit. All right, and I like to take a snapshot with my phone as well because it'll help me to remember. All right, give me 1 second here. Yeah, so if these continue to see a rise high enough to that suffice to my liking, we will go ahead and take those and sell off a percentage of them and then allocate that towards what's fallen. So go ahead and go to the losers, Alan. So you can see Kin and Nabilo, those two have fallen. They last couple of days have actually fallen quite a bit. So for those are ones that I would look to add on. Go click on the bottom where it says View Asset Heat Map. Now I want you to click on Gain next to Rank. Yeah, perfect. Now you can actually see the market right now is turning around. If you had faith in this market and you did what you were supposed to do when it was on a garage sale, you'd have been rewarded. You'd have been rewarded in a nice way. Matter of fact, I've got a position on Ripple right now, as well as a position on Cardano in the futures market, and those two were pretty nice. XRP as well as ADA, and you can see ADA is up 7.8%. Cardano's up. I'm sorry, which is Cardano, and then Ripple's up 21%. But Smart Cash, this is a new one. I recently just seen this one come on the radar because it exploded. So I will hop in this one after it drops. So I want you to click on 24%. You see where it says the little arrow there? Click on that. Over. 24, right there. Click that. It'll flip it to the other side. Yeah. Click on 7 days. Excellent. Now, if you can see, scroll on down. Scroll down for me. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, down to the bottom. There she goes, right there. Just looks like money. Whew. I just see money. Look at that. Strux, 51%. Ripple is still down what? 36%. Some of you probably looked at it and was like, oh, I missed the move. 21%, I missed the move. It's still down. You still have a nice opportunity to be able to get in. One of my favorite ones, BitConnect, BCC, it's 27% down. It was down a little bit more, but you obviously find a very good opportunity to go in and hop in when these things are on a pullback. These are all correlated in some way, mainly to Bitcoin, but in general, just all together. As Bitcoin is seeing a rise, you can see that the others rise. Right now, a lot of this stuff is still in the red for the week, but for the last 24 hours, it's in the gain. It's in green. So that means if I take a look at Bitcoin, put a Bitcoin right there, that's 11.6% down. We talked about Ripple. That one is obviously still down. Where's Ethereum? Ethereum ain't even touching this red because all week Ethereum's been on a tear. But obviously the Dash, Neem, these are they're all down. Okay, they're all experiencing. IOTA's a top one as well. That's been down. So these are your opportunities to get in and take advantage. So what do? I take from what pops and I put it on what drops. So scroll up for me, Alan. Now, a lot of you just sit on this stuff. You don't do anything. You let the market slap you around. Look at these gains. Binance coin. Ooh, it's an amazing coin. It has been on a tear. Man, I mean, this week, if you'd have just followed me, you'd have made 135% on your money. And we don't just sit on that. What do? We take that and we move it. What do? We move it to the ones that have fallen. So that means we take Binance Coin. Also, Wax is a very, very good one. Okay. We take these and we take a certain portion and we move it to the ones that have fallen. So I see was Hugger, Wax, Binance, yeah, what's the other one? Yes, Gas. Yes, as well as Icon. These ones were all very, very fabulous. BAT, another one, Ethereum as well, EOS. All of these have seen a nice gain over the week. Doge was another one that we were able to take advantage of, and we took the profit from these coins and we allocated it over to the coins that have fallen. Another good one as well was Neo. Neo did not see enough of a rise for us to take the profit from it and move it to other coins, but it did. Siacon was a very good one. We were able to take and allocate profit on what has fallen, but you've got to move. You've got to move the money. So, Alan, I want you to go back to 24 hours. Yeah, at that 7-day, go back to 24 hours. Excellent. All right. So obviously, you have to be on top of these things on a regular basis, on a day-to-day. That top row is golden because you can see the top row. If you're playing the whole market, you own these in the top row. And if you sit there as a sitting duck and do nothing when it pops and just allow it to drop, yeah, if you hold it long-term like Buffett, you can make money, but it'll take you forever. If we turn around and we take the money from what is popped and I allocate it on what dropped, I am now taking profit and buying coins cheaper where I've lost a little bit of money, but now I'm cost averaging down and I'm getting coins while they're cheaper and I've taken profit on what's popped. And then when that drops, like for instance, Binance or Stellar or EOS, when they drop, because they always do, I'm going to then take the profit from the kin or what was the other one? There was a few of them that we took and we added to those positions like Ripple and Cardano. These were all down this week. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, all these were down this week, and we were able to take from the ones that popped and put them on those when they were cheaper, and we're able to get the coins at a smaller price, at a cheaper price. It's all about units. If we'd all got in on Bitcoin when it was at penny stock phase, you'd have thousands of coins because you got those units at a cheaper rate. Right now, the exchange rate has been skewed towards Bitcoin. The same applies to these coins that have a small circulation and max supply in coins, but have a large market cap. The coins end up having a very high price to where it no longer ends up being at parity to the US dollar or Tether for that matter. I'll talk about Tether later in one of my lectures, but Tether is something that we're not going to go over, or we don't even hold Tether for that matter, because Tether is anchored to the dollar. We use Tether for a special purpose. All right, so Alan, let's go ahead and get a little Wild Wild West on them. But before I go Wild Wild West and I dig a little deeper into the coins that are beyond 100, which is I want you to take that assets 100 and move it on over to 280. Yeah, move the dial up for me. Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that there. All right, hold on. Now, some of these coins, and I'm serious about this, you guys. You probably think I'm crazy when I say this, but some of these coins will allow you to put $1 on them. And I do that. I personally will go in and I will spread at least the minimum on every single new coin that is able to come on coin market cap, as well as on an external exchange. Okay. I don't like internal exchanges. I really like them to be on an external exchange or on multiple exchanges, but I'll put at least the minimum, the bare minimum, which in some instances, if the minimum is less than $1, I'll put $1. The reason I say this is because I want you to look at some of these gains. Let's do simple math. If you got into Genesis, which is now 132 and on a lot of people's radar, it is up to $9, but it's up 6,335% in the last 24 hours. And some of you are trying to hop in on it now. If you got in on it at the right time, you'd have seen a really, really nice gain. There's another one that is very, very significant. And I actually got in on this one on the ICO, Naga coin. Naga coin is at 146 and climbing. It is a coin that's got good, good products, good stuff in it, but it's $3.26 Naga coin. Okay, 47%, up almost 48%. This is a very good one. This is one coming out at the end of this month. It's Cassia. It's going to be very, very big. I got this one at 10 cents. I expect it to grow to something exponential. I've got a very nice holding on Cassia, and I'm going to add to that position once it comes on the exchange. Trade.io is another good one that you want to be watching out for. These are coins that you'll see eventually on the top 100. But obviously, you're not going to put a lot of money into the coins that are down, that are on the low around 1,000 or 500. All of the coins start at the bottom. As they get more money in the market cap, they move up. You've got to play them accordingly. Some of these coins, I will play them like equities, where I'm playing them long term. Some of them I trade them short term, and I'll trade them just like penny stocks, or I'll play them where they're in the ICO stage. Some I play, with futures. I play them in so many different ways. I also treat them as a medium of exchange. I'm always asking, do you accept cryptocurrency as payment, or do you accept Bitcoin? And as more and more retail outlets are allowing you to spend with crypto, it'll become easier for you to be able to use it as a medium of exchange. But right now, we're still at just about under 5% market penetration worldwide in terms of being able to have retail outlets that accept cryptos. So this market is very, very new. Bitcoin's dominance has went from over 50% to now just 33%. So understand that as more coins come along, it's not just going to be Bitcoin that's very important. So you don't want to just hold all your money in one coin. We want to play this market. And if we're playing the whole market, we can kind of spread things around and be able to take advantage. I have been growing my coins simply by taking profit on the ones that have paid me because I was right and I was there at the right time. And I move it on the ones that are actually not doing that well. One of my coins that I've seen, and I'm very proud of it, I'm like a proud papa. It's made me very proud. Black coin. I've watched this coin go from astronomical heights. If you take a look at it, you probably, if you invested in Black coin, it would have made you very, very wealthy and very successful because of where it's gone, and it's almost at $1 now. So you can see the volume, and it's a pretty good coin. I'm going to be giving out a few coins on each video. There are definitely some coins that you guys should take advantage of. One of the coins that I'd like to talk about, and it's a little more risky, but BitSerial, BTE. BitSerial, right now, the reason I'm talking about BitSerial is because of it being back at ICO stage. Alan, you won't be able to find it particular on the top 100. It's a little bit lower, but these are coins where you find coins that are good prices. You can put in a small amount. If you're in it, certain coins at the right time, you can put in a certain amount. There's another one that's my darling, and I'm not going to talk about it now because I don't want to give up too much, but you guys can find out inside the Trader's Corner. But it is a staking coin. It is purely just staking. It pays about 12% interest every 8 days, and it's seen an explosion over the last few days. But let's go to the news. Before we talk deep into these coins, I want you to go to the news for a second there. Click on the news tab next to that heat map. Yeah, at the top. Okay, now you can create a watch list. You can do certain things, but The biggest thing is you get to see a sense of what's going on. Okay. And for now, I mean, Russia drafts a bill to legalize cryptocurrency trading on approved exchanges. This is good. Asia and in Japan, in that area, as well as Russia, they've been really making it easy for the trading of crypto, as well as Australia. I've been talking with some of my clients about Australia and taking trips just to vacation out there. But it's a nice province, nice place out there. But they're becoming very lenient to cryptocurrency as well. As we see that the United States is starting to tighten up and have more regulation and more reforms. But crypto is peer to peer. And as long as it remains decentralized and peer to peer, we'll always have access to have outlets. The biggest fear is what they're doing with the internet and these exchanges. So, speaking on exchanges, we'll go to the exchange tab next. But give me 1 second before we do so. Let's kind of scan. No, Ripple isn't the next Bitcoin. This is somebody's opinion. I'm not clicking on it. I just kind of wanted to see if it's something that demands my attention. No. Is Bitcoin's value due to social status it brings? Chinese Bitcoin miners, that's nothing. Searching China stocks, downplay blockchain links amid crackdown. Chinese crackdown on Bitcoin mining, 73% hike in fees. All right, so there's nothing really that big that we want to focus on here in the news recently. I want you to take a look at the exchanges. Click on exchanges. No. Actually, top news. Go down. You see top news? Yeah, right there. Click top news. Let's see if anything changes for top news. No. All right. Ukraine reform, overstock glitch. Okay. Go ahead and click on exchanges. So you can see here, Bitstamp is asking to withdraw users who want to withdraw. A lot of questions. Let's see. Binance CEO says exchange handling couple million new registrants every week. This is really good. It also shows why the coin's exploding. Bitfinex continues to add new assets ahead of ETHFinex launch. Warren Buffett does not understand cryptocurrency. I can agree with that. Simple token. That's a good one. That was one that I got on ACO. Will be added. GDAX. Yeah, we really don't. But okay, so there's not really much going on right now in the world of there you go. Bittrex stops creating new Ethereum deposit addresses due to network congestion. Also, GDAX transaction delays. I've been getting a lot of text messages in the last few days just talking about how my clients are just not able to buy coins right now. Their transactions are being delayed with egregious delays, kind of like just similar to what banks, hit us with. And this all goes back to understanding how blockchain works, as well as servers. If you're trading with a popular exchange and is the only exchange that you're trading with, then it's your only outlet to be able to go in and buy Bitcoin or buy Ethereum or buy Litecoin. And as soon as that exchange is not accepting users or not accepting a new address, then there's nothing you can do. Right now, there are a lot of people trying to generate Ripple address and Tron addresses. It's too late if you're trying to go in and open up an account or set up an address at this hour while everyone is trying to. I want you to scroll up a bit for me, Alan. Scroll up a bit. Okay. Now, Icon up 700% since December as it looks to hyper connect the world. There that goes. We love us some Icon. I tell you that much. That's money right there, money in the bank. I mean, we've really made a good amount of money in the last 30 days off of these coins that we've been allowing us to, that we've been diversifying, allowing us to see growth because the market's seen explosion. As time goes on, you'll see that things end up being less likely for us to see that kind of growth as more and more people come in. But I want you to just take a look and just understand what you're seeing here is a congestion of the server. It's like that FedEx commercial when they were talking about being victims of their own success. As the more and more requests came in, the server got overloaded. It's the same thing happening here with blockchain. I've got with Coin Exchange is one of the exchanges that I trade with. Their particular wallet for a particular currency, that cryptocurrency that we trade, it's been congested for over 3 days now. I know Binance, they've been down for a couple of weeks in terms of handling support tickets. You've been getting generic support tickets from them because they're getting a couple of million people rushing in. So what is your outlet? Your outlet is to understand that there are other exchanges that you can trade with besides just Binance. And the lesser known exchanges are some like HitBTC, as well as Coin Exchange, Livecoin. These are different exchanges that they don't have as much traffic, and that's why it's also good to have multiple accounts. Okay, so I want you to go to hitbtc.com for me, Alan. Go to hitbtc for me. Yeah, hitbtc.com. No, you can leave this. Just do a new tab. Just do a new tab. New tab. Yeah, in a new tab. Hit BTC. So HITBTC. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and click on there on the website. Yeah. Excellent. So you can see HitBTC. It's a very advanced exchange. I'm going to tell you why I like HitBTC. For those of you that are used to following these cryptocurrencies being priced and quoted in the dollar, they offer Tether, and a lot of their pairs, they give you the ability for you to be able to trade these things with Tether. Okay, allowing you to know exactly what the price of the coin is. In fact, you can kind of scroll down here, you see BCH USDT or BTC USDT. You can see them both there. That's Tether. Okay, you'll see the actual price, but they've got just about everything under the sun. It's safe and secure with two-factor authentication, as well as cold storage wallet technology. Fast, responsive. Okay, the servers have been a little bit backed up as of lately, but you can add also APIs. In the next couple of weeks, moving towards the end of the month, I have my algorithm coming out, and my algorithm is an algorithm that spots coins that pop and the ones that drop, and they diversify accordingly. They also go in and they're able to help you to be able to just diversify and spread the coins on a particular mix of coins, be it the top 10, top 30, 50, or top 100. Okay. So as you can see, Alan's playing around with the chart here. They do give you good charts. The charts are very, very interactive. You also can go to TradingView to get access to a lot of these charts. We won't do that right now in this video. Don't want to give too much resources, but I just kind of wanted to go over the overview of the market, show you guys our routine and how we take a look at some of these things. So with that being said, now that we talked about the news, the exchanges, let's talk about a couple more exchanges real quick here, and then we'll move on. Go to coinexchange.io. And I'm just showing you guys some other options because you guys don't know about these exchanges. A lot of you guys just go to Bittrex and Bitfinex and Binance, and these ones are typically, they're bogged down. So this is another option, all right, for you guys to go in and be able to have access to trade with multiple coins at your disposal. Okay. Now, I'm not logged into Mines. I'm not showing you guys any personal information because I'm not getting hacked. You won't be hacking me anytime soon. Okay. So with that being said, last but not least, let's go to Binance. We'll be wrapping up pretty soon. I'm going to give you guys an hour of crypto, Promised you I'd give you an hour of crypto, so we got about 15 more minutes to go. Yes. There you go. No. Go to the top one right there, right there. So wait. Go back 1 second. Go back. I can't believe that. Go back. Look at that. Look at that. They add 240,000 users in 1 hour. Ain't that something up there right there, huh? Oh my goodness. If you got Binance coins, they're gonna go to the moon. 4 million accounts. Mm. Go ahead and Alan, snip that for me. Go ahead and snip that. That will go into the slide. Talk about the surge. 240,000 accounts in 1 hour. That means for those of you that have already been involved in crypto, thank me. You're ahead of the curve. This is the new wave. It's not going anywhere. They're just trying to figure out how to transition and regulate it. Okay. All right. Now, see, the site takes a bit to load, but there you go. As you guys can see, Binance, they they've got a nice layout, very user friendly. They also offer Tether. Go to USDT, but you get 50% discount when you pay in Binance. But USDT, right? It's right there, Alan, right there at the next to. You see BTC markets, yeah, over, right there. I want you to look at the difference there, you guys. Look at where it says last price. You can see the price is in dollar terms. Now go back to BTC markets. See that price? Go to ETH markets. There you go. Last but not least, Binance or BNB markets. There you go. Yeah. Excellent. Notice the different prices, right? The different prices are based on price quotes. Cryptocurrency mirrors Forex the closest out of any market because everything has price ratios and exchange rates. And if you don't understand how to deal with spreads, bid-ask rates, as well as price ratios and exchange rates, then it can be very confusing understanding how to price this stuff. A lot of you guys run to exchanges that don't offer Tether or price and quote this stuff in dollars. Some of it doesn't even tell you what the actual symbol is. It just gives you the ticker. At Block Traders Corner, we give you guys the guidance to understand exactly what the tickers are, to help you understand, which ones that are ranked and how to follow them and how to look at them accordingly and trade them accordingly. Now I'm going to show you guys a quick trick, a little jewel. I want to give you guys a jewel. I promised I would give you a jewel that you can use to take advantage and trade with. Okay, Alan, hit the USDT markets for me. Right there. Yep. Thank you. Take a look. Binance 50%. The other ones you see 5%. These are in the green, right? As they're starting to see a rise. Now, go to ETH markets. Excellent. If we take a look, you can actually see there's a percentage. For instance, let's take a look at Ripple. Ripple's 19.23%. Binance is up 44%. Go back to USDT. Remember, Binance was what? It was 50%. All right, now it's 49%, right? Go back to ETH markets, right? So you're 49% against the dollar, 44% against Ether. Go to Bitcoin. Yes. Look at that there. Look at that there. Okay, 43%. Okay, about 44%. Okay, it's about roughly the same as Ether, right? Ether was what, 44%, Alan? I think, yeah. Now go to BNB. BNB markets. Okay. USDT. Actually, this is the same. We were looking at Binance, so that would be pretty much the same thing. So looking at the three, we had start there. Yeah, BTC markets 43.48. Let's say 44 even. Go to ETH. Go to ETH. ETH markets 45, roughly about the same. Now, last stop there, USDT. Excellent. Which one do you think would probably be the one that if you were to take profit from would be probably the highest gain, so to speak? It would be to take profit into USDT and then use that USDT to go in and buy whatever it is that happens to be down, so to speak, for instance. I might even use the USDT to convert into another currency or for that matter, we'll go deep into that stuff in Block Traders Corner. But the biggest thing is understanding the exchange rates and knowing that one may be up more than the other. This is called relative strength. I understand this from my experience in my years in trading Forex. Relative strength is huge. I may be able to get a bigger gain trading Binance BTC over Binance USDT. Okay. So that right there is very, very important that we understand. So this, you can actually see this here. I mean, you can make a tremendous amount of money understanding how to move this stuff, you guys. The 24-hour high, the 24-hour low for Bitcoin. I mean, this alone is money. Look at that. That's 12.5. I can buy Bitcoin at 12.5 from Binance, send it over to BitMEX with higher ask prices and sell it off at a higher price, or I can send it over to Hit BTC or one of the other exchanges that might have it with a higher ask price, and I can sell it off at a higher price and play the difference. These are things that we teach you inside of Block Traders Corner. The problem is if you don't do it the right way, if you're not trading with the right exchanges, you'll get hit with egregious delays that will hinder your ability to be able to take advantage. And the slippage in fees can cost you big to where you end up losing money. So with that being said, I believe I would like to go to BitScreener and we'll look at some charts and kind of wrap it up with charts, because it's very important that we do some analysis and try to take a look at some of the things moving. So BitScreener is another good resource because you can see gainers and losers in a major way. And obviously today we see that, recent views, Ripple's been moving, but the gainers, the big gainer, on G Social. I don't have on G Social. It's not one that I like, but Energy Coin is one that I'm in, and I sure wish I put a lot more in Energy Coin. That was one that I think I may have put $10 on Energy Coin. But to have that rise from where it's been, you can see, click on Energy Coin for me. It's seen a very huge explosion since it's been on the exchange. It's very relatively new. Go down, scroll down. Okay. So you can see that this coin here has had about 258% explosion. After the last 6 months, it's been 562. So it's pretty new on the scene, relatively new to everyone's eye. It's been around for quite some time, but a coin really doesn't mean anything until it gets life and gets liquidity. You can see for a long time the coin didn't have much action, but it's a new one on the scene. So as you can see, it starts to get more market cap. It starts to rise up. It's now 282 as far as its market cap. Scroll on down a bit for me, Alan. Let's look at some of these, the information. And this is kind of similar to Finviz, okay? You can actually see that the issue is that it's only on one exchange, okay? But it's seen a nice explosion. You can find out things in the news that are going on with it, but let's go back to the next page, BitScreener, okay? This is surely one that you wouldn't buy right now. I would go all the way to the top. I would take profit on this one as I have all the way to the top, Alan. Just scroll it all, thank you, and go back. just go back to the next page. So before you do that, well, never mind. We had a bottoming tail, and that bottoming tail gave us an explosive move. Candlestick patterns, they still work here in this market as they do in any market. Okay. So Smart Cash has seen an explosion. Russia coin, naturally, you can see Russia coin has seen a drop because it is not decentralized. I believe that coin is Russia's coin, so it's not also not non-government. So I'd watch out for that coin as well. But let's go to what we know. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin first. All right, you can click on either. Yeah, that's fine. Either way, yeah. So you can see right now, I mean, it's strictly in consolidation. I find that it's in an institutional buy zone. We call it a bid block, or a buy block. Go all the way up to around in between 12,000 and 14,000. Alan, over to the right. The most recent buy block. Excuse me. Over a little bit to the right. One more pivot, right, left, right to the last pivot before that, right? Yeah, right there. All right, so you can see we're inside this pocket right here. And we do have a nice move as price descended into this buy block where we have institutional buy orders. So obviously we expect price to give us a rise in this area because it's at the bottom of a range. I'm expecting price to maybe pull up to around 17,000 if it can get past 15,000. That is obviously 15,000 is a area that's of significance. If you play the quarters theory, you definitely want to look at these round numbers of significance because a lot of people psychologically look at those numbers. Banks and institutions, as well as hedge funds, such as myself and my team, we do look at these round numbers as they're very important to us to take target and to re-engage in the market. But Bitcoin sideways. It's so sideways, it has not given us much action to do much with. So you have to understand that, respect that, and know that, it's time for diversification. Other coins have seen an explosion. Today, Bitcoin's giving you a about 2.1% growth. That was after giving up 10, 15%. So, I mean, just understand it's a very volatile market out there. Scroll down for me. Yeah, right there to the profile. Yeah, right there. So in the last month, look at that. That's 18% that you have lost if you were a sitting duck just holding Bitcoin. If you spread it around, that wouldn't have been too much, and it would have been made up for what you have made profit on the things that have exploded. In the beginning of the video, I talked about some of the things that we saw in terms of what Binance Coin did, as well as what some coins like I think it was Stellar. I mean, there's a lot of things that have seen an explosion, and if you took advantage, you would have been able to take the profit from those coins and put it on what is dropped, as well as just diversifying. Go back down to the profile. Yeah. So the biggest thing is understand that Bitcoin, it was first. It's still the big boy on the block. It's still ranked number one, but it has lost its dominance in terms of market share. Scroll all the way to the top for me again there, Alan. All the way to the top. Take a look there. You see what it says there as far as BTC dominance. BTC dominance is only 33%. Okay, all the way to the top. All the way to top. Yeah, right there. BTC down. It's only 33%, you guys. It was over 50%. As its dominance drops, that means its market cap, all right, ends up either leaving out of Bitcoin into the other coins, or just not coming into this space in general as it goes into other coins. It's just like Apple iPhone. People, instead of buying iPhones now, they're buying Androids. So that definitely hurts the market share for Apple and their iPhone. As Ethereum has their smart contract, it gives us the ability to be able to trade other coins. So that brings me to our hour. All right, an hour of crypto, market overview. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you want to find out how to get a hold of me, you can go to blocktraderscorner.com or reginaldringgold.com and you get more information. You can also sign up. We're actually doing a special right now where you can get in the block where traders rock for $99 a month inside the Traders Corner, where we'll just be going over analysis, such as what we did, but a little bit in more depth and in more depth detail. I thank you guys for coming out and joining me, and until next time.